Yes guys, what is up? Welcome to Supercars of London. Welcome back to my Audi R8 V10. And finally, we have got the weather to show off the green metallic PPF that has been sprawled over the bodywork of the R8. And today, I've woken up especially early because I'm heading up to SB Race Enginnering. Firstly, to see what cars they've got in, what exhaust systems they're fitting, but also the service is due on my R8. I've owned this car for a little over a year now. We're going to get into what the running costs are like, what this car has been like to live with. So I'm going to jump in the car, enjoy the Apple CarPlay and the audio system that I've had installed in, head over to SB Race Enginnering, catch up with the guys, get this car serviced. We'll see how it goes, but welcome to the video, ladies and gentlemen. I need to open a window. It's not that one, it's the next one. How good does this V10 sound? That Aventador Roadster is a Gen 1, but it's got SVJ stickers on it. It's quite interesting. Oh, look at that! 6.2 Murcielago! Don't know whether you heard that as it was going around the corner, but it had a weird noise coming from the rear of the car, which I'm definitely going to get them to look at because it squeaked as it went round the corner. Look at them.
Oh, I've got them to tonight. You free tonight?
You got engine light on?
Yeah, I know. Don't know why. Can you plug it in, please?
Yeah.
At one point, it was serviced by Watford Audi. Twice. Is that the key?
Yeah, it's really dark.
That's not the, that's the actual Murcielago key.
Yeah, it's really dark. That is the key. Oh yes.
I just assumed that it would be the same as an LP640 key, which is like basically an Audi key. I reckon I could bet my house on this Aventador having a Capristo exhaust. Look at that. What exhaust is on this?
It's a standard, but it's like valves are wide open.
It's standard?
Yeah, but what valves wide open?
It looks like it's a Capristo at the back.
No, it's wide open.
Oh. I said that I'd bet my house on it. Lucky I don't have a house. How was the driving the Capristo Aventador that you realised was a Capristo?
Lovely.
Barry doesn't like to be proven wrong.
No, I didn't fit it. So.
Can you walk me through what's been done, what you found? Because when Barry took it in on full lock, there was like a squeal from the rear of the car, which we do need to look into.
Yeah, it needs a bit of there's nothing visible that's like loose or anything on the back. It could be sometimes a brake pad squealing or something as you're manoeuvring, things will twist around and move a little bit. But yeah, once we get it back on the floor again, we'll check that and put a bit of load on it. But yeah, it looks quite good.
Yeah.
Just doing the fluids.
What was the leak at the rear? I mean, I didn't actually capture it on camera because I took a phone call out of the lovely sun.
Oh,
so
it's nice out there today.
This the oil cooler pipe at the back for the diff.
Is it here? Is it all of this?
It's a little bit further forward.
Oh, okay.
That's just where we clean that under tray off.
Oh, okay.
There's a bit of what looks like a historic leak, so it's hard to see if it's happened since you've had it, or if it's obviously been there before. So what we've done, we've cleaned all that off. If you pop up next week or something, we'll put it on the ramp and just have a look and make sure there's no fresh oil coming out. But yeah, other than that, she's in good shape. Brakes all serviceable, been round, done that. When we bring it down, we'll bleed the brakes.
Yeah, because it went through its MOT. I think Dub Customs did the MOT, passed with flying colours, which I was actually pretty happy with. It did! You've seen the report! Come on, Barry, get on. Stop working on that Ferrari that doesn't need any work.
I finished it now.
Yeah.
Finished. Have you done many miles since we did the initial?
No. So I literally, on the service book, which Barry took up over there, I think I took it in last year at 55,000. I think I bought it on 54.
Yeah.
So I've done 5,000 miles, and the majority of them were done in May when I took it down to Monaco. So since then, It's had the audio system upgrade, which again took it off the road for a couple of months because I was away. And then at the beginning of the year, having all of the PPF done, which now you want, on this beast, which looks rather clean.
It does look clean. Had it a long time now. Maybe a new wrap. It might be.
I think you should do it. I think there's six or seven finishes that you can do to it.
Yeah.
So it's PPF. So it protects the paint. It's much thicker than the vinyl material. But actually, then also transforms the car because I was a little bit bored of the black.
Yeah.
And now it looks really nice.
No, I commented, didn't I? It just looks, it's very subtle, but just, especially like today.
Well, Barrett was the first thing. He was like, is your car green? I was like, it is. He was like, oh, quite like it.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah. How warm is it in there?
Fucking warm.
The engine light's doing. Is the engine light still on? Yeah. I reckon it's the exhaust.
You're driving.
Huh?
You're driving.
No. Alright, I've come outside. The sun is incredibly bright. I should have bought my sunglasses. Barry's about to head out in the R8 because he's just plugged the laptop in, done the OBD reader thing, it's come up with a load of faults, and he says that it is probably because the battery would have gone flat in the last few months whilst it's sat at Dub Custom. Here it comes. In it goes. Surely to get the heat in, you just need to leave it running outside for 5 minutes. It is piping hot.
No, because you won't get all circulation.
Oh, so you did need to... Is that why you drove it spiritedly?
See for the viewers, Paul, for the viewers.
So what have you done with the engine light? Because... Turn it off. After checking that everything was alright.
That's as technical you need to know, Paul. As you know, you're not technically minded.
Well, you were saying that a lot of the red things were coming up because of the voltage, because it had obviously lost...
Had a flat battery.
It had a flat battery. Engine light off. It's always nerve-wracking. I've had many cars where the engine light has been on with the exhaust systems that I've had and whatnot. Start. Avoiding road closures. And well, you never know. Normally it's to do with the exhaust system, but I'm always driving around with the thought in the back of my head that an engine light could be something a little bit more serious. But with this car, the only thing that the guys found was the little damp patch at the back underneath the exhaust, actually. So we're going to keep an eye on it, see what it does. This car is 14 years old, so it's bound to have a few imperfections mechanically, but it drives so well. The gearbox is smooth, the steering's bang on. The little creak actually on the left full turn was a little bit strange as well. We didn't get to the bottom of that, but I am going to come back up here next week to just get this car checked over one more time and keep an eye on things. But the service is done, and one of the most straightforward things on this car. And I think that's why I love the Audi and why I love the R8 in general, because the maintenance is so low on it. I've literally done nothing other than service this car over my ownership, and it's been the dream. I've done 5,000 miles, a little over 5,000 miles since I bought it, which is nothing in comparison to what I normally do in cars. And I can imagine the more miles I do, the more the wear and tear will go up. I'm sure at some point I'm going to need new tyres, new brakes, those kind of things will start creeping into ownership with this car. But at the moment, it has been absolute plain sailing. and a brilliant car, and the modifications that I've done to it have just made it absolute perfect. So 1 year in, still loving this car, and I think the fact that I've not driven it that much means every time I get in it feels more special than especially my previous R8. And actually that's one thing that I do want to say. I've been speaking to Audi today, and they are going to lend me a manual V8 R8. So I'm going to be doing a back-to-back comparison, and getting back into a manual V8 is going to be so special. So I cannot wait for that. But thank you very much to SB Race Engineering for sorting the service out, looking into my car. We will continue with the investigations because there are a few little niggles with this that I need to keep my eye on, and I'll also keep my eye on whether the engine light comes back on, because Barry literally zipped through. He said that he'd show me the report, but then I saw an entire page of red with low voltage next to it, which basically means that this car got a flat battery, so when you turned everything back on, so many sensors had a low voltage which flagged everything up. So we'll keep an eye on things. That'll be the end of the video. I'm off to play football, try out my new boots for the first time. Hopefully I can score some goals and not get too many blisters. But what a beautiful day. 18.5 degrees outside. Lovely. Right, I will catch you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.